And welcome back to the Visual C++ attendance register, and let's continue with. Alright, there's no error, so let's run the program right now. See there, right there, and you guys see that if I click on this arrow, nothing happens. Okay, but I can populate it by selecting any of the combo box. So that is ready. Now I have my register number there, student attendance number. Okay, and this is the institute. Okay, if I close that, you will see the gates to the institute right there. Okay, that's the gates to the institute right there. Okay, and there I also have another picture box. I have a label that displays those contents you saw earlier, and this label right here is to display how many students are present. Okay, this very label that's supposed to show the number, like number 1, 2, and so on. It's called LBL number 1. Let me show that to you here. That's it, LBL number 1, and so on. 2. See that? That's 7 up to LBL number 20. Okay, so the next thing I will do is to use form activate. So select my form, select event, come right here, that's it right there. Let's use that, the activate, press enter. The form activate code area is ready. Press enter and enter the following lines of code. These lines of code will actually generate number 1 to number 20, is just to show the numbers in the label. So if I go to debug, build, and run my program, there, that's what you see right there. Okay, the next thing is for us to generate the numbers for the student numbers and names, course code. Let's do that now. Okay, the following lines of code that I'll show you guys now inside the form activate itself. Okay, that will be the student number. So let's move that down a little bit, and there, that's the student number. You can see the variable that is declared, the local variable that is declared for student number. There they are, and those are the lines of code. Let's see. Let me just increase this font size. There. Let's make that 12 so that you guys can see it. Alright. Those are the lines of codes. From here down, we generate the student number. You can see the variable I declare for the student number, and this is the variable declared for just to number that. So if I debug, run, and that's what you guys will see. That's the student number. The next thing is just to populate the name and the code and the course code. Let's do that. Okay, just like I said earlier on, the next thing is just to now populate the student. That will be for the course code. Okay, as a course code. So if I debug, that's the new course, that's the course code. Just debug it. There, it's not showing any error, so let's run it, and that is the course code right there. So now let's populate the name and the register details. Close that. So back to my active form right here, I'm going to enter the name and the register details. So let me just divide that here, right there. So right in here, enter the name and register details. So those are the student names. Just leave it the way it is. Let's move this back. That's the name and the register details. So the next thing we'll do now is debug and run. Right there, and I have my number in place, student ID number, student names, course code, and I also have this in place as well. Now the most important bit for us to be able to populate, save and clear. Let's do those ones. Okay, for us to be able to populate, we need to double click on this arrow right there, double click on it. Alright, there we go guys. So we just click in there and enter as follows. So used if statement there. So what I said right here is as follows: if the combo box 21 is empty, and if I click on the arrow, this message box will pop up. However, if combo box 1 is marked with this /, then combo box 1 to 21 to 20 should be populated with /present, and that's it right there. If combo box 21 is 0, combo box 1 to 20 should be populated with 0 absent. If combo box 21 is populated or is S is selected, combo box 1 to 20 should be marked as sick. Combo box 21 is marked L. This is what happened. L late from combo box 1 to combo box 21 and 20. And finally, A is for authorized absent. So if A is selected, combo box 1 to combo box 20 should be marked A authorized. Okay, let's debug and try out the program. Let's run it now. There seems not to be any error. So if I select this, present, that's it. I can just populate the combo box. Now all I need to do is to make the save work and clear button work. So let's do those two now. I'll come here, double click on the save button. Now we double click on the save button, this one, double click on that. It's taking its time. Right here guys, press enter and enter the following lines of codes. Close that, I don't need this. And right here, those are the lines of codes for the save. So let's take it up so that you can see it. Alright, local variable declare, count is 0. Okay, and that is then initialize here. Let me show you where that is. That's right here. Okay, so maybe I should move that. Let's move that here so that you guys will understand. I'll leave it where it is. I've declared a local variable known as count, which I later on use, but before then, the content inside combo box 1 is assigned to text box 1, and the same thing is repeated for combo box 2 up to combo box 20. Then the content in here, text box 1 become visible, while combo box text box 1 up to text box 2 becomes visible, while combo box 1 up to combo box 20 becomes invisible. And if text box 1 equals nothing or text box 2 equals nothing up to 20, this message will pop up. In that case, all of the content in the text box becomes clear. Text box 1 becomes invisible, while combo box 1 and up to combo box 20 becomes visible. Okay, look at it, that's it right there. Alright, so let's just move on. And count, if text box 1 is present, count becomes 1. If text box 2 is present, counts become 2. Text box 3 is present, counts becomes 4, and so on. That is how we determine how many students are present for that very day. Okay, let's just move down so that you guys can see it. These are the lines of codes. But if you need this code, you can always send me an email and I'll forward it to you. That's it, up to text box 20. So all we need to do now is debug, build the program, and run. Select. Let's try this out. Make a selection. Okay, make a selection right there. Let's try this out. No marks on register, that's fine. So make a selection. Let's select, and that's it. We can say this guy is sick, this guy is authorized absent, while this guy is absent, and just click on save. That's it, 17 students are present. Okay, all that is left for us to do is to be able to clear the text content. Okay then, so let's deal with clear now. Okay, so let's double click on that, and there we go. So click on that and enter the clear. That's how you clear each of the components. You can see that. Okay, that's how we clear each of the components. Let's take it down. Maybe we might as well just delete this, because we don't need to clear this too. So let's delete those and just show you the rest of the codes. Those are the rest of the codes. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's how you clear it. So you come here, build solution, no error, run the program. There's a register number there. Enter our marks, save it. Once you save it, you now get it in this format, and clear. When you clear, everything returns to normal. Populate it, mark 1 or 2 absent, no more, couple of authorized absent there, and there, save. 15 of them are present, and that's it, guys. So all that is left for me to do now is, if I click on this, I want to see the picture of each student. So let's get that done. So we'll double click on this right there, click on that and enter the picture of the very first student. Now I'll double click on the next one. Okay, I've entered some pictures, so let's see how the program look like. So if I build and then run it, those are the lines of code for the pictures. Let's run it now. So enter my marks for the day. Maybe that guy is sick, this guy is unauthorized absent, and this guy here is absent. Let's see who that is, and that's his picture right there. Let's check out this guy. That's this guy's picture. And with that, I'm just going to call it the end of this program. I suppose you all enjoy it. If you have any need for the codes, you can always send me an email, and the codes are there anyway, which you guys have seen. So with that, I'll just call it bye for now.